What happens to your body and mind when you eat like Japan's oldest doctor for 100 years? Wait, did you know the average American lifespan is just 76, while in Okinawa, Japan, it's 84, with many people living past 100 still active, cooking, and gardening? What's their secret? It's not expensive medicine or strict diets. If you want to unlock longevity secrets backed by science and lived experience, smash that like button, share this video with friends who care about health, subscribe and comment below your thoughts on what keeps us young. Introduction. What if living to 100 was simpler than you think? What if I told you that Japan's oldest doctor, Dr. Shigeaki Hinohara, lived to 105 and practiced medicine almost until his last breath, not by relying on pills, fad diets, or intense workouts, but by following simple daily habits rooted in joy, moderation, and tradition? His approach was so natural yet powerful, it transformed his energy, digestion, and mental clarity even into his 90s and beyond. In today's video, we will break down 5 key principles Dr. Hinohara lived by, backed by scientific studies and real-life stories, to help you start applying them immediately for better health, longer life, and more vitality after 60. Before we dive in, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment your favorite longevity tip or question. Your interaction helps us create more content like this. The power of eating until you're only 80% full. The hara hachi bu. Secret: one of the biggest mistakes people in the West make is overeating. Bigger portions, finishing every bite. Clean your plate culture. Sound familiar? Yet in Okinawa, the secret to longevity is hara hachi bu, a Confucian teaching meaning eat until you are 80% full, then stop. This simple rule helps reduce calorie intake without dieting, lowers inflammation, and protects organs from oxidative stress. Why does this matter? Because chronic overeating causes low-grade inflammation, a key driver of aging and disease. According to the National Institute on Aging, moderate caloric restriction is linked to improved metabolic health and longer lifespan. Dr. Hinohara followed this principle religiously. He ate light meals slowly and left the table slightly hungry, which kept his energy stable and his mind clear well past age 90. Real-life example: Helen, 68. Helen grew up with the mantra, "Don't waste food," and always finished her plate. Over time, she felt sluggish, bloated, and tired in the afternoons. After learning about hara hachi bu, she began pausing mid-meal to check if she was actually hungry or just eating out of habit. Within weeks, her digestion improved, her sleep quality increased, and she found more joy at the table. How you can start tonight. Try this simple exercise: slow down, take deep breaths between bites, and when you feel about 70 to 80% full, pause. Notice how your body feels. Are you genuinely hungry or just conditioned to keep eating? Remember, portion control is just the beginning of healthy aging. What happens when you replace meat with plant proteins, like tofu and miso? Mistake number 2 is equating protein only with meat. In the West, many believe strength and recovery require steak or chicken daily, but Okinawans get most of their protein from plants. Soybeans, tofu, miso, natto, and edamame are daily staples. Why is this important? Soy-based foods contain complete plant proteins and isoflavones, compounds that reduce inflammation and promote heart health. They provide prebiotic fibers that nourish gut microbiota, crucial for digestion and immunity. A 2019 study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition linked soy intake with lower LDL cholesterol, improved bone density, and reduced risk of cognitive decline. Dr. Hinohara ate tofu almost daily, crediting it for clean arteries and smooth digestion well into his 90s. Real-life example: Frank, 73. Frank avoided soy for years due to misconceptions about hormones. After watching a documentary on Japanese centenarians, he decided to swap red meat twice weekly for tofu stir-fry. Within 3 weeks, his blood pressure lowered, joint pain eased, and afternoon naps disappeared. Actionable tip: you don't need to go fully vegetarian. Try adding lentils, black beans, or tofu to your meals twice a week. These are easy to prepare, gentle on your system, and support longevity. The fermented food revolution. What happens when you eat miso and pickled veggies daily? Mistake number 3 is ignoring fermented foods. Many seniors in the West rely on probiotic supplements, but Japan's longevity secret includes real fermented foods like miso soup, natto, and pickled seaweed, rich in live probiotics, digestive enzymes, and anti-inflammatory compounds. Dr. Hinohara started each day with a warm bowl of miso soup, viewing it as a ritual of healing rather than just comfort food. Why fermented foods matter. Probiotics in fermented foods balance gut bacteria, improving digestion and nutrient absorption. Anti-inflammatory compounds reduce brain aging and protect joints and immune function. Studies show fermented foods correlate with lower risks of metabolic disorders and better cognitive function in older adults. Real-life example. Claire, 70. Claire suffered from bloating and irregular digestion despite trying supplements. After introducing a daily cup of warm miso broth, she experienced relief within 2 weeks, reduced bloating, steadier energy, and improved appetite regulation. How to start. Add a spoonful of miso to warm water or enjoy pickled vegetables daily. It's a gentle, natural way to strengthen your gut and immunity. Carbs aren't the enemy. What happens when you embrace Japanese sweet potatoes? Mistake number 4 is the Western fear of carbs. Cut carbs to lose weight. Seniors should avoid starch, but not all carbs are created equal. Okinawan centenarians get over 60% of their daily calories from purple sweet potatoes. What makes Japanese sweet potatoes special? Rich in anthocyanins, powerful antioxidants that protect blood vessels and reduce cellular aging. High in fiber, which stabilizes blood sugar and supports digestion. Contains potassium and vitamin C, essential for heart and immune health. Low glycemic index, meaning slow sugar release and no energy crashes. Dr. Hinohara preferred sweet potatoes over white rice, believing they were gentler and more protective. Scientific evidence, NIH research, connects anthocyanin-rich diets to improve vascular function, reduced inflammation, and slower cognitive decline. Real-life example. Paul, 69. Paul, pre-diabetic and carb-averse, struggled with energy crashes and cravings. After his dietitian recommended steamed Japanese sweet potatoes, he added half a cup to lunch. Within 2 weeks, his energy stabilized, cravings reduced, and blood sugar improved. Practical advice. You don't need to fear carbs. Choose nutrient-dense, low glycemic options like sweet potatoes. The most overlooked longevity secret, how living a joyful rhythm changes everything. Mistake number 5 is thinking longevity is all about strict diets or complex regimens. Dr. Hinohara's true secret was a simple, joyful lifestyle rhythm, consistent habits filled with curiosity, movement, and fun. He started mornings with miso soup, a walk, and reading. He avoided overeating, not through strict rules, but respect for his body. Even in his 90s, he took stairs, lectured, wrote books, and smiled often. He famously said, "To stay young, you must have fun." Real-life example. Marie, 71. Marie used to obsess over food rules, leading to anxiety and frustration. After learning about Hinohara's approach, she began walking daily, slowing down meals, enjoying afternoon tea, and tending herbs on her windowsill. Her health and happiness blossomed. Why this matters: health is holistic, physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual. Counting calories won't nourish your spirit. Laughter and calm do. Summary and how to begin today, one small step at a time. Let's recap the 5 principles inspired by Japan's oldest doctor. 1. Eat until you're 80% full, harahachi bu. This reduces inflammation and supports longevity. 2. Add more plant proteins, tofu, lentils, edamame. These protect your heart and brain without excess animal fats. 3. Include fermented foods daily, miso, natto, pickles. Live bacteria support gut health and immunity. Choose smart carbs, Japanese sweet potatoes. They stabilize blood sugar and fight aging. 5. Live a joyful rhythm with consistent habits, movement, curiosity, and laughter. You don't have to change everything overnight. Start with one habit, eat slower, add miso soup, or take a 20-minute walk. Which one speaks to you? Comment below to inspire others. Final thoughts. Why you don't need a perfect plan to add life to your years. You don't need expensive supplements or restrictive diets to live longer and feel better. Small, steady changes inspired by those who've lived past 100 matter more. Try miso, steam a sweet potato, smile more during meals. These add up to better heart health, sharper brains, and more independence. If you're ready to start your longevity journey today, drop a yes in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more science-backed health tips. Up next, we'll expose a popular health food that might be secretly aging seniors faster than they think. Stay tuned.